Hey everyone. Okay, I think we are live. I have to tell y'all this tech stuff is harder than going through school was to figure out. So, if this is working and you can see me, let me know. Let's see if I can see me. Okay, I think it's working. Yay! So I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and a happy New Year. Um, y'all have to drop a comment. Let me know what you actually did for New Year's. We went to Market Commons. They have a cute little ball drop, but we're old now and we didn't make it to midnight. It was too cold for us Southerners, so we came home. Anyways, we have some fun stuff to talk about with the detox, and this is one of my passions. Chiropractic is definitely my baby and my first passion, but nutrition and detox and that all falls with a very close second. And detox has always been a staple of my life, but in the past couple of years, I've really dug deep into it and changed a lot and learned a lot. And so I love that I get to share that with people and, the health that's came from it. And part of mine really kicked into gear when I developed eczema going through school. And it was like full body eczema and really awful. So learning to detox and get those pathways open was really important. And it's been wonderful. So what we do with the office is twice a year, I offer group detox sessions so that we can all do it together. So this year, though, what's even more exciting is instead of it just being the office, Standard Process is doing a nationwide detox. So you won't just get just me, which I know how awesome that is. You'll also get Standard Process nutritionists and reps and the people who have helped develop this in a group, along with everyone in the nation who's doing it. So you're going to have a huge community support system. And they have scheduled to do like live question and answer sessions, and they'll be sharing recipes. I'll be sharing recipes. It's really just going to be fun. So anyway, so if you have any questions, feel free to drop them below. I think they come up. I'm not positive. If I don't see them, I will respond at the end of this. So I just kind of wanted to talk about the detox for those of you who have not done this before. This is one of my favorite ones to do. There's several, but Standard Process products are all organically raised, and it's just nutrition and whole foods that support your body. And so it's very exciting. So we will get started. Okay, so it's really just about kick-starting the health or your healthier habits in 2020. So we are exposed to toxins every day, and we naturally detox every day. However, if the abundance of toxins that we are exposed to exceeds our body's ability to detox, that's where it comes in and we need help. I was listening to a detox summit yesterday, and that man believes that detoxification is key even more than nutrition. And I lean towards saying maybe. I still think diet and nutrition is huge, but I do believe if you're not detoxing properly, you can have the best diet and you can never cheat, and you're not going to have the health that you want to have. So detoxification is extremely important, and that's why we do it as an office twice a year. So that's why they're kicking off this nationwide detox challenge, because we are better together. We do, science proves that as we do things in groups and communities, we tend to stick to things better. We're healthier. And I think that's proof even in church, right? We go and we connect with people who are like-minded to support each other and make it through this wonderful thing called life together. So this is a great way to join in 2020 and get started. So there are two products that you can do. There's the purification. That is the one that has been around for forever. I've done that one a couple of times. And then there is the new one that we did this past year. So we've done this one twice now with the clinic, and that is the Detox Balance, which is chai flavored. I think is. And I'll be honest, I wasn't sure about the chai flavor at first, but I actually really loved it. It was delicious, alone and as a shake. So let's see if I can get this one. Okay, so the question would be like, what is right for you? Which one should you do? And we're going to go through that together. Oh. Okay, here we go. So, but first, a little bit about why you should detox. And I get this a lot from individuals who eat really healthy and they have a pretty healthy lifestyle that they don't think they need to detox, and that's just not true. We are exposed to toxins literally everywhere, and sometimes our homes are the most toxic place. But there are 80,000 registered chemicals in the U.S. There are 800 million pounds of herbicides used each year, and I have some research to share with you in a little bit about that. And then there are 167 industrial chemicals found in adults who have no employment-related exposure. So there's two types of toxins. You've got your endogenous toxins, meaning that we produce them, and you've got your exogenous toxins, meaning that it's coming from our environment or the preservatives that are in our food or the water toxicity and pollutants. Because I don't know if you knew this, the water that you drink, there is not a filter at our water filtration systems that takes out medications that get put into our water system. So you are drinking other people's medications. Isn't that nice? On top of heavy metals and you know, all that wonderful stuff. Pesticides, insecticides, even dyes, paint, cigarette smokes, personal care products are so much fun to dive into. Just pick up the back of your lotion bottle and look at it and see if you can even pronounce the ingredients in that, or your shampoo bottles, or ladies with the makeup. There's heavy metals in our makeup. Me and Tiffany just recently switched to Crunchy, and we've probably been using the foundation for, I don't know, a month or so, and I love it. And, you know, like even less facial breakouts with it on. And so, you know, you are literally exposed to toxins everywhere. So everyone should complete a detox. This shows the standard American diet, which we know is like awful. They are saying that most Americans only get 1.5 cups of vegetables. And in that group of vegetables, they also included fries and ketchup as a vegetable. That should not count as your vegetable. We overconsume sugar and grains, which leads to inflammation, which leads to every chronic disease you can name. So this is, you know, a good way to help kickstart that healthy lifestyle, or if you're already on that healthy lifestyle, support your body in detoxing to aid it. So toxins can contribute to sugar cravings or weight gain, reduced mental clarity, like you just feel brain fog, joint pain, digestion issues, bloating, skin issues, low libido, fatigue, headaches, you name it. And you're probably right that toxins can help contribute to that. So this detox has 3 phases, and on those 3 phases, we are going to try to get the toxins out of the cell and out of your body. So the first phase is to unlock. So we are going to get those toxins released, but we can't leave them there because they are highly toxic once they're floating around. So the phase 2 is to neutralize it, and we are going to bind to it, and then we want to excrete it through our urine, stool, or sweat. And that is where infrared saunas come in and are fantastic. And that's why we included that in our office, is it's just another way to help get toxins out of the body. So if you are unsure as to whether or not how toxic your lifestyle is. I have a toxicity questionnaire that I can send you. So just drop me a comment or send me a message and I can send you the link over and you can complete it online, and it kind of ranks you as far as toxicity goes. So, we don't want to just jump into a detox. We want to prepare our bodies, and depending on where you fall, depends on how much prep you do. But, if you're a vegetarian, we want to make sure your B12 is sufficient. We want to make sure your magnesium is up, because magnesium is going to be needed to produce energy and cellular energy. Vitamin D most Americans are deficient in that, and it's wonderful for your immune system. You can do an elimination diet. Most of my patients have heard me say that it's kind of good just to reset your body. It's a good way to remove food sensitivities also. And then as you add stuff back, just kind of see, do you have a reaction to anything? And then we are going to produce energy from all of this. So let's go. There's a few other things to consider, and this is where it falls into, should you do the purification or should you do the detox? If you have the standard American diet and you consume no vegetables, or you consider fries and ketchup to be your vegetables, then you might need to do the purification, and that'll just kind of help support your diet, get you introduced to a good diet and lifestyle. And the detox might be a little too strenuous for you. If you already are on a pretty healthy diet, then the detox is probably going to be fine for you. And we can talk about that too. With all of these, you get a meal plan, you get a booklet, and I left my booklet at the office, so I can't show you, that will guide you through how to do this detox. And this ferocious dog, she hears the cat. And what time to do your shakes. So that's the purification, just kind of supports of removing some toxins. The purification program is 21 days, and it comes with supplements that you will take in addition to it. I am a big supplement taker, so I don't have issues taking supplements. And I think, if I remember correctly, it's like 21 supplements a day. There are some patients who have problems taking that many supplements on top of the shakes. So the detox one, there are no supplements. Everything is included in your shakes. So you literally just take your shakes, which is nice. And most people have really enjoyed that one. So these are the kits you will get. You'll get the tubs of the shakes to complete. If you do the purification, you'll also get the supplements, and then you get the product guide to explain everything. All of this is grown on organic farms. It's herbs that will help support you in detoxification, and it's all organic, which is great. There's 10 grams of protein in it. This is part of the guide you get. You get recipes, and then of course we'll post more recipes. It comes in, it's like 2 phases. So the first phase, day 1 through 10, you're going to do fruits and veggies unlimited. However, you should do more vegetables than fruit. That should be your general rule of day. We will not have any meat, or you'll try not to. If you are an avid meat eater and it's just not going to work for you, that's fine. But then on day 11, meat will go back in. And our shakes will vary. You work your way up to 3 shakes a day, and then we will taper back down to 1 shake a day. And then the balance kit is just shakes. You get the shaker bottle and the program guide. Let's see here. This shows you here how many shakes we're going to be doing, drinking lots of water, incorporating exercise. So you will get the Facebook group that we talked about with the whole nation. You get to share your progress. You get recipes. You get encouragement. You'll get short little emails to kind of just encourage you daily. I want to, before we talk about that, I want to share with you some research. So with Standard Process, they did a study, a 28-day study with 12 adults. Their BMI showed that they were obese, and they looked at two enzymes, and I will murder them if I try to say them. But one looks at phase 1 detox, and the other looks at phase 2 and looks at if it is removed appropriately. My thing is messing up on me here. Anyways, when the results showed that even on the 10-day, which there is a 10-day one, both of these were substantially activated when they were on the detox and purification. The other thing that I wanted to talk to you about that you may not even realize is there are some research articles that talk about the way toxins affect our lives. And I'm not able to screen share those. So if you want screenshots of the research, just let me know and I will send them to you. But the first one was looking at obesity. And while obesity is a multifactorial disease, and I don't think toxins are the end all be all with obesity, but they are a huge part of it. So what they found was that there's accumulating evidence suggesting that obesity may represent an adverse health consequence of exposure to toxins during the critical development window, specifically environmental chemicals, which disrupt your endocrine function. So that's huge, and we are exposed to more toxins now than ever before. Another research article is showing a link from autoimmune conditions being triggered by environmental toxins. So they said that, about 30% of all autoimmune disease come from genetic factors, meaning you had the genetic code and it was triggered in your DNA. The rest of the 70% of people who suffer with autoimmune disease are due to environmental factors, including toxic chemicals, dietary components, gut dysbiosis, and infection. So while autoimmunity is awful and hard to deal with and treat because you have to be strict, 70% of it is manageable and treatable if we work on detoxing and supporting with a healthy diet and detox protocol. Another research showed that the toxic effects that it can have on our immune system and just completely deplete your immune system. And if your immune system's not functioning, you're going to be at an increase for infections. And this research article even speculated possibly tumors. Another one was saying that they think environmental toxins and the developing immune system might be the missing link in the rise of infectious diseases that are coming. Another one looked at umbilical cords of the fetus and found insane amounts of toxins in there. So you can pass down toxins while your baby is developing, or it's awful. And then they also found that of those toxins that were in the umbilical cord, 180 chemicals were known to be cancer-causing chemicals. Lead can actually be stored in your bones. So one study published by the Journal of Environmental Health found that women between the ages of 65 to 87 with high levels of lead were nearly 60% more likely to die during the 12-year study. They also found that as people age, their bones release the stored lead, causing heart disease, high blood pressure, strokes, and weight gain. Glyphosate, which is in our food, and there's a lot, it's been in the news a lot lately, is being linked to dementia. And then mercury, which is everywhere. It's in vaccines and some makeup products and your water supply, and wine can be high levels of mercury. It's been linked to dementia, but now it's hitting people who are 40 and younger, and it is degenerate in people's brains. So detoxification is extremely important. And, it's something that you may feel fine now. That doesn't mean you're fine. You may have symptoms like the headache or the digestive complaints or constipation, joint pain that you're not attributing to a toxin overburdening your body, but that could be the trigger. So any small step we make now saves us later, and it keeps us able to do the things that we love to do. So that's really why I just love working this, and it is a journey. So, and the good thing about this is you're with everybody, so you get to be supported by a wonderful community. So there's also, this is going to be fun, there's also winners. So what you will do is you will document your story. You'll submit a story about your journey on the detox, and then they'll draw winners. So the grand prize is a 2-day wellness retreat for 2 to Wisconsin, and you'll get to see the organic farm. The second place prize is Royalties Organic Flour Mill and Assorted Grains. And then the third place would be a Vitamix Standard Blender. So you just have to complete it and share your story for a chance to win. So the last thing is just pricing. So pull it up. So the purification kit comes in a couple different flavors. You have chocolate, vanilla, regular, and there's a dairy-free one. Those are anywhere, depending on whether we go with fiber or whole food fiber, $243.50 or $262.50, and we can discuss what you would need or which route to go. If you choose to do the 28-day detox one, that's just the shakes, no supplements, chai flavored, or they now have an unflavored one. So I haven't tried the unflavored. I've tried the chai, and it's delicious. That is $253.50. That will include 3 huge containers. They really are big. So you'll get 3 of these. You get the program guide. You get a shaker bottle. You get access to the standard process community where they're going to be answering questions and sharing recipes. And then you get access to the group with our office and clinic as well to go through it. So if you want the toxicity questionnaire, drop me a comment, send me a message. I will send it over. If you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to reach out and let me know. I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. So I hope you do this. It technically starts January 6th. If I get the orders in, I can get the orders in this week, and everything will be here next week. So you might not get a start on the 6th, but that's okay. We'll still get you in the group and get everything included. So anyways, Happy New Year. I'm excited to start the new year off with y'all in the right way and do a group detox. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Y'all be blessed.